All right, keeping up with momentum. It's got gasoline. We're going to put down the transmission to flush it out. And then we have some ATF that we're going to put in there to flush that out to make sure it's all out. Brake booster is in. I don't know what's going to happen in this video or not. I think so. We'll see. Hopefully tonight we should have the clutch bled, transmission flushed, the second cross member put in, starter in. I'm going to tell y'all, I want to hear this thing start. We don't have the drive line yet, but I mean, that's not going to keep us from starting it. I really would love to hear this thing start back up, but it's probably not going to happen tonight, but possibly during this video, because we still have to put the whole interior back inside the truck. New carpet. I got new door panels. We're not putting them in tonight. I ordered new door locks for it. So that's the reason why they're not going to go in. I say tonight, but in this video. We're supposed to be taking this thing, I believe. I'll call the guy again to get a for sure answer. But I think we're taking this to the drive line shop so they can actually make sure that I got the measurements right, and that way we won't have to worry about it. We'll find out. I'll probably call them tomorrow. But anyways, I'll quit flapping my gums. Let's get this thing going. If you guys caught that or not, but I couldn't have made this up. So we put gas in there and we, turned the transmission and flushed it. And when I pulled that, it came down. Of course, that's in there now, but this was sitting sideways. And I mean, hit that and right in my face, all over the floor. I was like, really? I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but it's funny now, but it really wasn't funny. All right, transmission is flushed. The only thing that we have to do still is bleed the clutch. All right, so steering wheel is partially in, it's just sitting in there. I didn't bring the clips for the brake booster, so that'll be nice. All right, picking up where we left off. I brought the cotter pin, so let's get that finished and get it in the truck. Mike is supposed to be here tonight, I believe, so I think we're going to try to do some rewiring on the on the neutral safety switch and get the steering wheel in and try to get some stuff done tonight, because that's the goal. This thing's got to go. She's got to go to town on our next week to get everything put in there. So enough gum flapping. Let's get this done. All right, So what we got today, we did pick up a drive line. It's too short, but it's got what we need that we can have it extended and it'll work. So we got this mounted, but in order for this to mount, we had to put a little bit of gap in there. Let me get out of the fender, see if I can zoom in. Enhance. Yeah, see that little gap there? Well, what that gap ended up doing is putting a little bit of a gap between, so the pedal's all the way up. We still got to bleed the brakes today, but see the gap there? So what we're going to do is we're going to weld a nut here and have a bolt sitting here that'll push it. Now this thing will still go more than far enough, because right there is bottoming. Oh, gotta still bolt that all up. That's bottoming out in the brakes and we're still off the floor. So we're good still. Everything's gonna be just fine. So today's video, we're gonna fix that, bleed the brakes, start putting the dash back together, and we'll see how far we get. Hopefully pretty far. We did start it yesterday and it did run, but it's got a standard or an automatic starter and has to have a standard starter, and it does make a big difference because it hangs the whole time. So hopefully we'll get this put in, get the brakes bled. This will be installed because I'm putting silicone here, and so this will be done tonight, and then we'll start putting the dash back together. I don't know, because this tack broke, if you guys remember when I was pulling it apart. This broke and I ordered a new one that came in, and it's not the way I thought it was going to be, so I don't know if we're going to use it or if we're just going to bite the bullet and stick it out there anyways. I think it'll look better. It'll fit right over here where the prindle is, and well, there it is, this right here. Oh, come on, this will come off and it'll sit right on top, and I think it'll look good. But anyways, I'll quit flapping my gums. All right, brakes are bled. They're working good. The new starter is in. Right there. Look at that. That new carpet smell. So, and it's even got the insulation. So today, we got to finish that. Put the new starter in, which I'm probably gonna do that first. Then start putting the carpet, or yeah, put the starter in, get the dash done, which is not going to take that long. Start getting the carpet in, then the seats go in, and set it on the ground, which I'm probably going to set it on the ground before I do the seat. But either way, so getting close. Probably going to hear it run today for a little bit. Oh, yeah, and I got some underneath here, some wiring to clean up. So, where are you at? This right here. This right here is what puts your reverse lights on. And I'm not, it will be wired in eventually. So, actually what I may do is I may just, you know, cut this off back here and cap it and just bundle it up and set it up underneath here for a little while. That way I still have the right length of wires, not have to add any new, but it won't be hooked up, because I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. That'll be after we get it on the road and drive around a little bit, because I'm just ready to get it out. It's supposed to go into the shop, the driveline shop Monday, but I live in the Texas Panhandle, and I've already mentioned to y'all about cold weather here, and as you kind of can tell, I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but it's snowing. There it is, you can kind of see it there. So enough gum flapping, let's get going. So, if you guys remember, I did order this for a 90s model, so it's actually a little too wide and doesn't go quite up far enough in the back. That's perfect. If you order this carpet right for the right vehicle, because you didn't add this extra tall hump here, you won't have to do what I'm fixing to do. But I'm actually going to put a couple self-tapping screws with big washers. Be in the corners. Be one there, probably one there, maybe one in the middle. You won't have to do that, and I don't like the idea of having to do it, but I'll probably come back with like a little bitty paint marker like I did my bolts on the engine and paint them blue so they won't be as noticeable. Just try to find this color blue. Or with some of the extra that I cut off here, I may cut little circles and put a little dab of hot glue on there and stick it on there. But the right carpet for the right truck, you won't have to do that too. But since we had to, for this higher hump, we're gonna have to do it this way, which isn't a big deal. It won't be a big deal at all. But right now, I don't know if I can keep videoing with y'all. You is in my way, but I'm gonna video as much as I can. But I'm gonna try to get this done. I also got a heat gun, so once I get this side gone up, I'm not trimming anything off. Just have that side stretched as tight as I can. Probably have to put one up in here, maybe, I don't know, maybe right there. But once I get that done, then I will get the heat gun out and I'll try to get it laying down all the way going to the back and just try to contour it. Then we'll start doing the cutting on it. But either way, it sure looks nice. And yes, that'll be cut out perfect for the hole, and then the shifter will be put on with the new boot. I just haven't done it yet. But anyway, we'll go from here. All right, picking up where we left off. Yeah, we're in a power outage right now. I'm gonna heat up a rod and poke out all the holes for the bolts. What I think I'm gonna do is probably just heat up a small one from the bottom, just come up. Hey Jerry, you pee on this floor and that'll be the end of you. I ain't lying. I'll heat up from the floor or from underneath it, and I'll just poke through. Then I'll get a bigger one, and we'll actually make them all bigger. And then hopefully the power comes on here pretty quick, because this is gonna get old. I don't know if I can record very long because it's got the light on the camera, and that's just gonna drain the battery. And I can't put the battery on. Well, anyways, we'll see what happens. All right, the power's back on for now. So what we're doing is I took a welding rod and I just heated it up. I pushed through the holes, and then I'm probably gonna have to go back underneath there for the seat bolt holes, because I pushed it through, but I'm not seeing it. So I'm gonna have to do those again, I believe. And that's fine. I'll just get it hotter. Now I'm gonna get a punch, and I'll heat the punch up, and I'll do. of the shifter. Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a little long, a little long. We'll bend it. We'll bend it.